What am I doing here? Where are we going? Hello, everybody! It is Thursday! How are we doing tonight? Hang on a second, I'm trying to get situated here. You guys liked me higher up last night. How am I doing? Hey, Kitty. Well, I got no view of anything up here. That's my problem. Hang on a second. I can't read and be up there. We'll figure this out. How you guys doing? I'm early. Thanks, Kelly. I appreciate it. Well, hang on. I'm working on it. I'm working on a setup here. I'm adapting my setup as we go. I gotta have something so I can see what you're saying, too. Let's see if we can get something going here. Maybe. How are you guys doing tonight? I can get a lot of steps up and down. Hey, Dennis is with us. Good to have you here. I'm working on it, Kelly. I'm not. This is a work in progress. This setup, but we'll get there. You know, my team is trying to make this all work. What are we grateful for this Thursday evening? Tell me about your Thursday evening. Your Thursday. Tell me what you are grateful for. I have a stage. Hang on one second. I wonder if I can get this over here so I can use it as a base. This might actually work. If I can put that there, I can see what you're doing. I can put the martini over here. It's Martini Thursday, folks. Although it probably should be Margarita Thursday. So tell me about your day. What are you grateful for? We're getting there. This is starting to work. This is starting to take shape here. I can work with this. You guys like the camera? Sue modeled at the fashion show. I saw that it was coming on. I couldn't catch it. I was actually checking in on a friend and his father, so I didn't have time to hear that. So I'm glad to hear it went well. I'm gonna have to watch the replay on that and see Sue modeling. That's great. Straight from the vault. I can only imagine. Sue's awesome. Sue's awesome. I love Sue. Grateful for just having a sense of humor. Well, that's true, Kelly. You do have a sense of humor. You do have a sense of humor. So I am grateful that you have a sense of humor, and I'm grateful you're here. I am grateful to have you all here tonight. So that is wonderful. What is everybody else grateful for tonight? Tell me about it. Tell me about what is happening in your day and what you are grateful for this Thursday evening. Temperature dropped a little bit today here. We're supposed to get a little more dropping coming this weekend. And I'm going to talk about that, Kitty. And it's a step. Well, I will tell you what's really happening in Washington in a little bit, because we have order to this. We have. Where did I put my book? Hang on a second. What shelf is the book on? It's over there. Kelly's right. I'm going to get. I am going to get my steps in. All right, I got the book now. We have order. We can't talk about Congress before we have our good morning, good night. The replay is going to be great. I'm going to have to catch the replay. And we're going to have to get Sue or Diana to share the replay into NARTS so we can have it. Yeah, they always put a lot of work into everything they do. They're amazing. I mean, you know, they go big or they go home, and they are big on big. And so I'm always so proud and in awe of them, and we've learned so much from those ladies. You know, the Sue, Diana, Laura, they are truly amazing, and we're grateful to have them as industry mentors. Rose had the best sales day in the past 2 weeks. That's great. Maybe a full moon. Hey, you know, whatever brings the dollars out. If the full moon brings the dollars out, Rose, I would have the full moon all the time. But it is good. People were spending a little bit today. Glitter season is something. We've actually had it going on for a month now, and it has been cuckoo for glitter. And I'm not a, you know, when you go home from our home store and glitter is everywhere on you, it is something. It is truly something. The glitter fest that it can become. You know, but it doesn't make you want to decorate your own home. That's for sure. By the time it's all done, it is a challenge there. But it is good for business, and it puts people in a festive mood. And people want a holiday this year, and I'm going to talk about that tonight. Fashion trivia. Well, now I really got to catch the replay. So I will definitely tune into the replay, because you never know what the ladies at the vault are going to do. You never know. Well, I'm so glad to hear what a great day you guys have all had. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. The Good Morning, Good Night book is how we start this program. Let's see where we're starting tonight. Well, I don't like that one. That's a little dark for us. We're going to go to page 88. And we're skipping the dark. We're going to page 88 tonight if you're following along. I got a little bug fly, like a fruit fly, flying around in here tonight. Good morning, and on page 88. Good morning. Inertia's a hell of a drug. If you've been going nonstop, be an object at rest. If you've been at rest too long, get in motion. Don't rely on an external force. Kick inertia in the grundle. Let's go. That is our good morning tonight. I don't know that this is showing in here. Hang on a second. You know I'm not good at this whole set thing, but hey, here we are. You guys did it. We're flipping it. You know, we are flipping it. We are flipping it to Rocktober. Rocktober. I mean, shoot, the heck with flipping it. We're ripping it right off. Ripping it right off. It's October, people. October. Rocktober. We're rocking it. I already saw emails today from some of you out there calling it Rocktober. Okay, the Enterprise Bank calendar is flipped to Rocktober. We're doing it. We are rocking it. It is the fourth quarter. There's still 25% left of this year. 25%! Okay, we can do it. We're going to rock this. We are going to take the fourth quarter by storm, and we're going to own it. Own it, I tell you. Hey, Suki's with us. Great to have you here, Suki, tonight. Rita's here. Jana's here. Everybody's here. Great to have everybody with us tonight. as we head into Rocktober, people. Okay, let's see how I'm going to do this without dropping everything. See if I can do it, people. I'm going to try not to screw this up. Our friends at Walmart got a lot going on. Their new membership program is bringing in big numbers in only 2 weeks. So this is actually kind of interesting. So membership, paid membership, 11% of Americans, 11% of all Americans have already subscribed to Walmart Plus within 2 weeks of its launch. 45% of respondents who have subscribed to the program said they were also members of Amazon Prime. 36% said this was their first shopping subscription, and 19% said they had migrated from Amazon Prime to Walmart Plus. Asked which feature of the membership program excited or impressed them the most, 35% of respondents said unlimited free delivery on orders over $35. Followed by same/1 hour delivery, mobile scan and go 14%, and fuel discounts at Walmart and Murphy stations 12%. Interestingly, the pricing of Walmart Plus at $98 a year, $98 a year to be a member of Walmart Plus, okay, versus $119 for Amazon Prime came in last. Okay, the last reason people chose it at 5%. 36% of millennials and Gen Xers have taken both Walmart Plus and Amazon Prime subscriptions. And 56% of Gen Zers are excited about the mobile scan and go feature as compared to 44% of Gen Xers. Hey, I'm not, I can't, Walmart is not my place. I don't Walmart well. I fully admit that I'm not a Walmart weller. I get frustrated with Walmart. There was a time in our life, I mean, where it's probably not far off, Dennis. They tried it with their employees. They tried to have their employees delivering. They had a whole mapping system where their employees could deliver based on orders on their way home. They had mapped deliveries. So they did do some testing with that. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. Walmart is also redesigning their stores. Okay, and this is interesting. So look at what they're putting forward, because this is what matters as you look to update or freshen the look in your area. Yeah, I mean, Walmart was a place in our time. So, Rose, we used Walmart. I mean, when Cassandra and I first got out on our own place, and there was a Walmart in town, and it was economical. I mean, I remember doing... we'd have 2-cart Walmart trips where we'd fill 2 carts at a Walmart. And, it was early in our married life and everything else. And, so price over quality. I like Warren Buffett's statement where he says Americans can't afford to buy cheap stuff. And he's right. But that doesn't make it that you don't want some stuff now. So Walmart does serve a purpose. And, they always want to be the lowest price. That's not best quality. That's not best service. That's not best anything but lowest price. And so you get what you pay for. Okay? But that is their goal, is lowest price. And if your goal in business is lowest price, there'll always be somebody else out there to beat you. But Walmart is redesigning nearly 1,000 stores, and it is part airport-inspired, digitally enabled store design. So they've got like airport boards in there with signage and such. But they also said that they're logoing the stores in such a way that it reminds you of the app. They're really trying to integrate their app to store signage. And the blue that they're using is important too in the way that they're brightening the stores. So the hue of blue that they're using in the store is also important, as well as improved lighting. So it is kind of interesting what they are doing with it, but it is something to keep an eye on, especially where they're reflecting the store design to the app. Because again, if we can get on people's real estate. I mean, this is valuable real estate as being one of the apps on somebody's phone. So if you have a spot on somebody's phone, that's huge. And keeping it simple for people is important. But that actually brings in my next, as Walmart's doing it with the store, Kroger, has been doing more, some people would call it dark stores, some people would call it distribution centers only for delivery, okay? And with that, they're getting smaller. So, I've talked about space a lot on this, that bigger isn't better. Becoming more efficient with your space, using your space in better ways is more important. And, their newest fulfillment center for online orders, for store delivery orders, okay, has dropped. Okay, their previous locations were around 350,000 square feet. Their newest one is only going to be 135,000 square feet. So they've cut it down to a third, okay, or less than a third of the size of some of their others. So that is a huge thing that Kroger's doing. Again, it's how do you get efficient with the space that you have? And that is what Kroger's looking to do. And it's what we all should be looking to do. Hey, Joanne, great to have you here from the great world of Chicago. Great to have you with us. So glad to have you on tonight, live. Shopify has a new way of connecting retailers to brand ambassadors. Shopify is integrating with an app that enables its users to directly establish ambassador and influencer programs. The e-commerce platform is making the TV Page Ambassador Storefront app available to retailers to seamlessly source a network of brand ambassadors. The company that powers the virtual brand ambassador storefronts for e-commerce is now available to all businesses powered by Shopify. The Ambassador Storefront app enables businesses using Shopify to directly through the platform increase performance-based marketing channels and drive new revenue. Through TV page technology, retailers of any size on Shopify can now grow an online sales network with the intent of representing their brands, increasing traffic, and generating sales. Fully equipped with shoppable video, photo collections, and live streaming, the TV Page app handles everything, including awarding commission for ambassadors. Macy's uses this, so this is what the big guys are doing. So again, follow the big guys, follow the money, follow the big guys, follow what they're doing. Look at ways to scale it to you, okay? There, of people watching this tonight and that'll catch the replay, there are stores bigger than you, there are stores smaller than you, there's freaking Macy's, okay? Great people at Macy's. I mean, I know lots of people that I've had the pleasure of meeting in Macy's corporate, okay? And we want them to do well, because if people are buying new things, then they'll have their last season things to resell with us. So their vitality is extremely important to us. But they're using this technology. They're using this exact same technology, and Shopify is now bringing it to the masses. I don't have information on cost and such, but the concept that it is coming down to our level is a very good thing. Okay, it's about bringing it to to the masses. And that's why we talk about it. These things is how to apply these things that other stores are doing to your world. That's why it's so important. Our friends at Bed Bath & Beyond have reported their first comparable store growth since 2016. Its comparable store sales rose 6%, marking the first growth in that sales measure since the fourth quarter of 2016. Largely benefited from their integration with multi-channel marketing and allowing for in-store pickup, curbside, etc., has really fueled this. Again, what is going to fuel your holiday season to help you reach the consumers you want to? Is it going to be in-store? Is it going to be curbside? Is it going to be buy online, pick up in-store? Oops, there goes our display pumpkin. What combination of services? You have to be where your customer is in however they want to be interacted with. And you have to remember that your customer, the very same customer, the very same person, may want different things at different times this holiday season. And you have to be prepared to handle that, even with the same person that today is shopping in store with you, that tomorrow wants buy online and pick up in store, and next week wants curbside. You have to allow for these variations, and it will change based on how the virus is in your area. I've had a lot of conversations about that with people in the last couple of days, because people have been asking me, one of the biggest questions I've gotten in the last couple of days as, are we going to have another shutdown? Okay, is the government going to shut us down again? And I'm not seeing that. Okay, from what I'm getting, I'm not seeing a shutdown. But think back to early March. Okay, do you remember what business was like in early March before the mandatory shutdowns? It was kind of like you were shut down because people were staying away because they didn't know what to make of anything. That's what I see in areas that are having spikes. I don't see a government mandated shutdown, but I do see that you will be closed for all intents and purposes before you know you're closed. And so you'll have that kind of thing. But if you're meeting people in different ways, if you've set up your operation so that you can handle live video pickup, for example, or you can ship, or you can do reach your customers however they want to be reached, they still want to shop. They still want to benefit you as a business. So, no, you're not going to have a government-mandated shutdown, but you may, in your area, if there's a spike in your area, take, for example, the local schools. If the local schools all have this huge COVID outbreak, you're going to be shut down, okay, even though you're not going to be mandatory by government shutdown. So you have to look at that as how do you reply to that? How do you adjust your business to be good with that? And I think there's a lot of opportunity in all of this. Yeah, I'm dropping everything here, folks. I'm dropping everything. But we'll work this out. So that is how Bed Bath & Beyond is succeeding right now, is they're meeting their customer wherever their customer wants to be meted. Meted? What's old is new again. And even Charming Charlie is coming back. Charming Charlie is back in business months after closing its 261 locations and selling its trademarks at a bankruptcy auction. They are open at the Cumberland Mall in Atlanta in a space that housed an original Charming Charlie, featuring the retailer's signature color group of handbags, apparel, jewelry, gifts, scarves, and more. They plan to roll out additional locations in markets across the U.S. late 2020 and early 21. The next Charming Charlie is slated to already open, or open tomorrow in Townsend, Maryland. So they are making a comeback. Big Lots. Our friends at Big Lots are upbeat about the third quarter. Early read on holiday is encouraging, and that's the part to take on this. Early read on the holiday is encouraging. Obviously, Big Lots is a discount shopping, and they have benefited from being essential in markets, but they really turned around their market. Kind of Bed Bath & Beyond. They weren't flying so high, the Ohio-based company, but they are continuing to have strong sales performance and expect another excellent quarter. Their earnings per share this past quarter were 50 cents to, same time last year they lost 18 cents a share. So, they have their issues, and they've really only benefited by the pandemic. And a lot of those relief checks that the government sent out. This was good. This is important as you think of space and where you rent and the type of landlord you have, etc. I liked this article about a North Carolina mall gets a new life for Christmas. And why do I like it, you ask? A May 2019 review of the Randolph Mall in Asheboro, North Carolina, said this mall probably won't last too much longer, which is a bit sad. But cheer up! The mall is making a comeback. The mall is making a comeback. Hull Property Group purchased the 380,000 square foot property, renamed it Asheboro Mall, and reconfigured the emptied Macy's space as an additional entrance flanked by two storefronts. Hull demolished a former bank in front of the mall and replaced it with a line of several stores, and is about to construct a new plaza that will provide easier access to the cinema. One of the things you have to do, and this is where it's important, okay? You have to reinvest in the property. There's no such thing as a bad property, just bad stewards of property. Think about that for a second. There's no such thing as a bad property, just bad stewards of property. And you know that in your own community, okay? There are good properties out there, okay, that have been poorly taken care of. And so, being a good steward, Hull just recently bought a mall in our area. So they own malls in different areas, and their specialty is reviving downtrodden B and C area malls. They even, in vacant spaces, put up walls over storefronts and work with local libraries and historical societies to adorn them with murals composed of local lore. But they're doing this to revive local economies. Just be a good steward. Just like our customers are. We are entrusted with antiques and home decor and even the clothing we wear. We're caretakers of that for a period of time. And if you're a good caretaker of it, okay, if you're a good caretaker of that, during that period of time, it lives to tell another story. If you're a bad caretaker of it, a bad steward of it, it doesn't. So Hull wants to be a good steward, and that was a great story. What? Plenty of holiday shoppers still plan to shop in stores? No way. Only 18% of consumers plan to do all their holiday shopping online, according to a recent survey. The majority plan to still buy gifts online and in-store. They rely on store visits to find gift inspiration, meaning that shopping in person is still going to be very much part of this holiday season. And I've got another part of that. So our friends at the National Retail Federation, our friends there, which we adore and love at the National Retail Federation, have launched a safe holiday shopping initiative. Safe holiday shopping. Shop safe and shop early. Okay, and they have a whole website with tools and marketing promotions on shopping safe and shopping early. And that'll be posted here in the NARTS private Facebook group within the hour. So, and over at narts.org/resale strong by noon tomorrow. So, shop safe, shop early is the theme, and I'd like to add shop often. Shop safe, shop early, shop often. And thank you to the National Retail Federation for promoting this and taking that. They are taking aggressively to all forms of marketing on that. Radio, TV, internet. They are advertising that up the wazoo. The wazoo. That's a real thing. I'm not just making that up. That sounds potentially made up, but wazoo is a real thing. And our friends at the National Retail Federation, thank you very much, are going to be advertising it up the wazoo to get people in stores this holiday season. I got a couple more things here for you if I didn't drop everything. Our friends at Target and Walmart say to Amazon, no, Walmart and Amazon. No, Walmart and Target say to Amazon, no. Prime Day, Schmime Day. Target is taking it on with deal days. I mean, they are going directly at Walmart. So these couple days where they're going toe-to-toe with things is all about the big guys. So bring it local. Okay, we've been talking about this for days. Create your own local event. Make it about shopping local. Main Street days, local days, your plaza days. You know, one of our plazas, Johnny Appleseed Plaza. Johnny Appleseed days. It does not matter what you call it. Just call it something and own it. Take ownership of it, because Target and Walmart are doing it. Target deal days are going to kick off their holiday shopping season falling on the same days as Prime Days, October 13th and 14th. And Target is going to offer nearly 1 million more deals this holiday season than last year. 1 million more. And make Black Friday pricing available during the entire month of November. They are also extending their price match policy beyond 14 days. From November 1st through December 24th, shoppers can request a price adjustment for any item advertised as a Black Friday deal if it's offered for a lower price at Target or Target.com. And everything will be available. Walmart is doing the same thing. Walmart is, hang on a second, where is our friends at Walmart? Here. Hang on a second. That's Target again. Walmart's event's going to go, rather than just the 13th and 14th, from the 11th to the 15th. Black Friday-like savings on thousands of items, including electronics, toys, fashion, beauty products, and others. Free 2-day shipping. 2-day or next day shipping on eligible items with orders over $35, with store pickup available on some items as well. So everybody's going after that early October time. And I was talking with a couple of you in the last couple days about how, forget Columbus Day. Columbus Day is a big retailing day. Even in today's world, okay, a lot of people have that day off. A lot of government employees, school employees, other people have that day off, and they will take advantage of it in your store. So give them that opportunity. You know, yay, Columbus! Values ho, he was searching for value. Consumer spending rose in August, but income poses hurdle for U.S. recovery. The U.S. economy fell sharply in August while worker layoffs remained high. Personal income, a measure of what Americans receive from salaries, investments, and government assistance programs, fell 2.7%. It is a percentage down, but it is not huge. So, but it is something that our friends in Congress need to worry about. Jobless claims edged lower to 837,000 as the slow recovery continues, but continuing claims, which is important, fell by nearly 1 million to 11.8 million. But you have to keep in mind that the news of this week and the news of next week is the airlines, as I've told you. It's the airlines themselves and all the associated industries that support the airlines. The big layoffs are starting because the requirements under federal legislation have passed. So Kitty brought up at the top of the program, hey, I hear the House is voting right now. And that is true. They are voting on their $2.2 trillion recovery bill. That is not that will pass the House, okay? She is doing that in place of something else. Her and Secretary Mnuchin's conversations continue. They are making progress. They have some issues on language. These bills are long. I mean, my summary is 44 pages, okay, long, is my summary version of the bill. Remember, the first CARES Act was, 967 pages, something like that, okay, of which I read more words than you'd like to imagine, okay. My summary of this is 44 pages. They disagree on some of the language, okay, as well as, the actual dollar figure. But we're somewhere between, you got to figure the bill, if we can get it across the finish line, is somewhere between probably 1.7 trillion and 2.2 trillion. So probably in the 1.7 to 2 trillion dollar range. They're working on it. We're making progress, but they also need to show that they're doing something. So the Democrats have to vote on this bill, the $2.2 trillion bill. I think we're going to get closer to the 1.5, but it's language. Language is what they're arguing about, because language matters. Commas matter. For years we had the tax issue because of the difference in where a comma fell that caused retailers to have to deduct things over 39 and a half years. Okay? Language, commas, periods matter. And they're sending stuff back and forth. Nancy and Steve are sending things back and forth. That's a good thing. Okay? I don't know where it's going to finish. I'm hopeful, but it's a good thing that they're still talking. And, so there's talk that they'll stay in session in the next week. We'll see what happens. Each moment, each day is pivotal. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, and I'll keep you updated as I know more. But this vote that's happening tonight isn't what's really going to happen. Okay, because this is dead on arrival in the Senate. So hopefully there won't be too much bluster about it from Republicans and from the Senate side especially about it being dead. Because we don't need that kind of talk. We need cooperation. We need to understand the pain of Main Street, and we need to get this done. So I am still optimistic that they can pull together. I think the airline side of things and the layoffs there, the layoffs at Disney, are going to help that along. But I will keep you posted as I know more on it. This video and everything we talk about here is over at narts.org/resalestrong by noon the next day. This video, the supporting resources, like the Shop Safe this holiday season from the National Retail Federation, will be over at narts.org/resalestrong by noon the next day. It's there to help keep you organized as we work our way through this. Okay, absolutely organized, and make it easy for you because you can't watch live every night. I get it. I understand. It's okay. But you watch the replays, and that's all good. I mean, maybe you got something big going on, like a wedding this Saturday. I don't know. Somebody's got one, I hear. Rumors. Internet rumors. In an 1816 house that this is happening at. How many of those can there be in Chicago area? Just asking for a friend. In case there's any wedding crashers out there. I am here every night at more 8 than ish Eastern in the Nards private Facebook group. That's where you get me live, and you get to ask your questions live, especially when I have things going, although the battery died on this, so I'm not seeing any of your questions right now. You could be saying, we don't like you in orange. Orange is not the new black, Neil. I don't know what you could be saying right now. But this is where I normally see everything that you're asking me, and I answer it as we're talking about it. If you have a question in between now and then, now and when you see me tomorrow night at more 8-ish, you know what to do. You just email me, Neil, Neil, at ECIstores.com, Neil at ECIstores.com. That's where you find me. We start this program every night with the Good Morning, Good Night book. It's like Lin-Manuel Miranda Hamilton is right here with us. It is. If you were not here at the top of the program, our good morning tonight is, the top of where I put this book down is dusty. Good morning, inertia. It's a hell of a drug. If you've been going nonstop, be an object at rest. If you've been at rest too long, get in motion. Don't rely on an external force. Kick inertia in the grundle. Let's go. Our good night tonight is good night. Inertia's a hell of a drug. If you've been going nonstop, be an object at rest. If you've been at rest too long, get in motion. You decide your momentum, love. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am Neil Abramson. I do like a good party, a wedding even, like one that's happening Saturday outside of Chicago. A bar mitzvah, any kind of party. We're going to party again, and I'm going to be right there with you. You can count on it, ladies and gentlemen. But until then, and until tomorrow night at more 8 than ish, know that you, and you, but most especially you, yes you, you're not alone running this store. Hey everybody, thank you and have a great night. It's time for dinner.